Comrades, comrades, in February we had the local government election. You all worked hard. We brought home an additional division, the Kintyre division. Comrade Julian just spoke to how close we came with the Mavis Bank division. The fact that we significantly reduced the margin in the Kintyre division. The Bull Bay Dallas division, we had expected to be closer, but we performed and we are coming at it again. We have that election just behind us. But the election that we're focusing on now is the big one, the general election. And we have a man who led us in the local government election. A man who has been with us prior to. A man who campaigned as early as 2011-12 with his brethren, his friend, comrade Damian Crawford. A man who has made East Rural home. A man who is humble. A man who appears simple. But a man who is a reputed attorney at law. A man who has come to impact the people of East Rural St. Andrew even before he has been crowned as MP for this constituency. A man who we have walked with for the last year, 2 years. A man who you have walked with. A man who you have talked with. A man who you have found to be a good and decent man. Comrades, I ask you to join me in welcoming your next member of parliament, Comrade.
Good night, comrades. From I've been on the political scene, I don't find a song. But it look like tonight, I find one. And anywhere I go, Vivian, just remember, this is my song. I must first thank and welcome the party leader in East Rural St. Andrew. I wanted for the party leader to come to this constituency. He has come to the constituency, but Harborview, we go Kintyre, we go in a Bull Bay, and we go Garden Town. And Mavis Bank people, every day, Comrade Peterkin, when the leader come. When the leader come, we get cussing every day, and them say them want to see the leader. And I promise them that I will make sure that the party leader comes to East Rural St. Andrew and come and get a first-hand experience of the conditions of East Rural St. Andrew. And coming up, I can tell you, him see the bad roads. And I say, party leader, when I win East Rural St. Andrew, you're going to have problems with me because we have to fix the roads in East Rural St. Andrew. When we look at roads like Westphalia, when we look at Light, even worse than Westphalia, when we look at places like Mount Charles, and several of the other communities in East Rural St. Andrew, it's bad roads to find. And it's not only bad roads, you know. The bad roads is just one thing, but it only shows that you have no representation in East Rural St. Andrew. And as a result of that, I have to thank one man, and it's Paul Meek. Because I never knew Paul Meek until this election cycle, but I knew his brother. Because Michael and myself campaigned with Damian, and I can give you stories because I remember we borrowed a Land Rover from St. Thomas, from a farmer in St. Thomas, when we were campaigning with Damian, an old Land Rover, can hardly work. And we have it up and down in East Rural. And when the election done now, I will say I carry it back, and it broke down power way. I just see me and Michael I push that Land Rover. I try to make it start. So I knew Michael, but I never knew Paul. But I can tell you, since I get to know Paul, the relationship between him and myself gets stronger and stronger. And there's one thing I tell Paul, you don't lose. You don't lose. It is just a process. It is just a process that he had to go through this phase. But I can tell Paul, when I get through and the work that I will do for Israel St. Andrew, he will not have to campaign to win Mavis Bank Division, because the people will know that Paul and myself will work for you and ensure that your lives are better in this division and in the constituency overall. So I thank Paul for what he has done, because what Paul has done is that he has showed them that the hills is not for labor rights, but PNP is here to take the hills from them. And they must take Paul's result and know, say, my grandmother whom me grow with, say you must take sleep and mark death. Because it's the sleep them go through that time there. But Juliet Holness is going to get a political backsliding when we come to the general elections. Nothing can save her, because she never represent you. So she don't deserve to stay here with you. And I can tell you, I talk about Paul, but I must also big up. Before I go there, big up Comrade Julian, enough and love and respect. You're always here with me. Comrade Clo, you know you're the godfather for Israel St. Andrew, and nothing will change with that. And all the visitors that come in, thank you for coming. Enough love to Mavis Bank Division people and Israel people. But I just get in it before I even show the respect to the persons that are here. But what I can say is that when you look at the type of person that we're dealing with, she don't want nothing good to happen for this constituency. And I can use Comrade Vivine as an example for that. Because before Comrade Vivine won, she had a brilliant idea. So she go and fix the postal agency in Kintyre. And I hear her moan and groan over it. And I say, boy, Vivine really want to work for the people of Kintyre. And Vivine won the election. I know what Vivine did? Immediately, she started to work and putting things together to ensure that the postal agency is resurrected. Because the old people can't bother to go all over the place to get them pension. So Vivine is trying to make the thing easier for the people. I mean, I say Vivine because under Comrade Leader Portia Simsimila, I was one of the directors of the Postal Corporation. I said, boy, Vivine, it's going to have challenges. But if you put certain things in place that it can generate funds, because posts don't make money like that like one time. But if it can generate funds, it will work. And Vivine said, boy, Comrade Peter, I can tell him where they put the Vivine? Or is it a secret? Because we don't want them thief it, you know. We don't want them thief it. No, but Vivine said, no, man. May I put Cambio there? May I put all sorts of things there? It will work, Comrade Peter. And I said, boy, Vivine, run with it. And this lady did everything for this postal agency to be resurrected. And the Postal Corporation or whosoever representing them gave Vivine a date for the place to open. I know what happened after that. Vivine decided, I hear somebody call the man Suchman. So if him name Suchman, the lady named such a man. So Vivine decided to invite that lady to the opening. And after Vivine invite the lady to the opening, people then call Vivine and say, it now open again. Because I know you will open it, or somebody else will open it. I may say, this shows you that they don't want the people in Israel St. Andrew to be comfortable. Them just all for themselves. And Israel St. Andrew people must know and realize that they are only all for themselves and vote them out of this constituency. But as I say, I came to the hills, and I'm not going to stay too long because I want the party leader talk, and I will always be up here with you. But I came to the hills this time for a reason it is significant, because today, what today does is that it kicks off the PNP campaign for 2025. So this is something significant, and 2025 will be our year to move the Labour Party from government, and we will be able to take over government for the people. And we come to the hills because we don't want Labour right believe that the hills is for them. We want them know that we are going to take the hills. You understand me? When we look at Oliver Close, Oliver whole harbor view, and him have to go hold it for me. I say, Vivian, we do a whole heap of work in Kintyre, and you're working like hell in Kintyre right now. So you have to hold off Kintyre. And I don't care what them do down there, the people will know that PNP time in Kintyre. But when we look to the hills, we are going to show them that we are going to hold the hills. And I hear Damien curse because him said them call him goat man, because him promised the people goat in Portland. And him said them never call Andrew